Yeah, Rastafari. We there again. Oh, how good and pleasant it is to rise like the sun in the morning. A very good day. As we give thanks and praise for life as we rise. And no matter what they say and no matter what they do, they will never get you. No matter what they try to do to us, they will always fail. Until the philosophy which holds one race superior and another get fire, and another inferior get fire. Until the color of a man's skin is of no more significance than the color of his eyes, fire burn. You see. So I give thanks and praises for life to the fire burn, boy, you want to get me through to all to the great spirits of my ancestors as I journey on this road of life amongst the enemies of my existence. So I are here from them time here to be among I and strength I. Give thanks for life. Greetings, the man in your cool boy. So waiting that tell you now that they are going to burn. A real hot that they are going to burn. Watch how the sky clean. But still, at the life, we give thanks. Because we are alive. Rastafari. Give thanks to everything. Give thanks to life, man. Yeah. As I journey on the road of life. Cocotte and bread coming to you from the studios of Kotapa. Yeah, me brethren. Me there. Man, that great. When they say all the bug get the best one. Yeah. But I just have to laugh, yeah. Cause my people are so can be serious. We pack a joke. Now you see, look at the people who we allow to dominate us. A people who don't show us already, they don't care nothing about us because they're not one of us. They don't belong to us. They're not part of us. Dr. Crime say he's Portuguese. He's not one of us. He talk to us the way he feel. As our life, he control our life and put boundaries on us and put time span on our lives and all them kind of thing there. Then here come his son, who is not one of us. His father is Portuguese, his mother is Jamaican, he born in America. But he got the most here. Tell her what to do. He got the most here. For his daddy a Portuguese, boast that he a Portuguese. You know, his daddy never claim he a Vince, you know. He say he a Portuguese. You know him mama Jamaican. And he born in America. He not got no attachment to you. But he got the biggest mouth here. And who allowed that to happen? Imagine that little youth there. I put deadline on our people. And I tell them, say if them not take this and that, them can't. And we sit down. We sit down here and I take up that, right? A little boy like he. We sit down here and he pass them out of the party, right? Who is Camilo when he well dressed? Who is Camilo? Cocotte and bread. Camilo is a traitor to his mother's existence when he sell out his Rastafari culture. for work. This man sell off his Rastafari culture for work, and you are mad that you're wrong today. You know, see what I tell you? We are forgetting, you know. We are forget. And the same Milo who tell the people and them out of Argyle that he not like his, he not like for his daddy. He not come here and negotiate. You know want the money, me fling it in the treasure elephant they go. I forget I same Camilo. What? He put to give flavor this guy's panayawa. I forget I say him Camilo. Disrespect hard working people in other land here who go all of England and work hard for their money, come forward here, set up them property, and here go tell them, you know, they have to negotiate with them, dash their money down the treasury. Cocotia bread coming to you live from the studios I've got up in America, in Hope America. Boy, left me alone here. Ah, you keep me out there, you think. Boy. Cockroach in a business in a fall dance. Boy, dreadlock no business in a beast fight. What does Camille know about COVID? What does Camille know about medicine that he passed upon us? At a time around the world when they are claiming that people's immunity people man sometimes they put me in a region, you know. Okay. Now, it is proven that 99%, 97%, 98% of healthy people who catch COVID, the immune system takes care of that through T cells developing antibodies. Right? Now, one of the arguments me hear is that them not check people for antibody, and once your body you develop antibody, you don't need no vaccine, or otherwise that counteract your entire system. Why they so hell bent pan chuking off our people when in America you are big word them a claim people in America right now protest for execute Dr. Fauci because of we create the entire earth by telling a lie. The last report come out of China, no, nobody of China no got no COVID. How COVID not there China? COVID not there China? And that now start to spell out all the lie because Dr. Fauci take American money and finance this murder weapon. Yeah, America do that. And this American here, Camilo, want to come carry out Dr. Fauci agenda upon us. Boy, fire. Watch your step, you know. And I have different people in the fire. Watch your step, you know, Dread. You know. Because you see, you tell yourself you could take Rastafari and Haile Selassie walks for granted, but me not stop burning you upon that because me know you have to be cremated. Me know Naya Bingi will cremate you. Death to black and white oppressors, apartheid rulers and leaders, Camilo, you know that. Milo, you know that. You pretend you don't know that. You pretend you don't know the spirits of the ancestors stronger than you. And then I cramp you. Milo, may I tell you, the spirits of the ancestors going to cramp you because you prove to be a traitor in them face by things say you could use Rastafari for your mileage. Fire! And now you come here talk down to our people. And you not come fire. Man, fire. You not come fire. You not one are we. When people make a mistake and put you in a position and that's how you respond. Songing like a hog in a chaff. Why we do you? My love, watch your step with my people and them, you know. Watch my one thing, you know, I one thing. Anyone who had tried to bring harm to our people are my enemy, you know, number one. I tell you that straight. You know me nothing, me know you nothing. You come down here and try for this guy, it's not my name, so me have to burn you out. Because me still have my name, you know. Yeah, anybody see me then still call me Ras, then can call you so. Because you sell out. And the only thing you know, I have to pass death sentence panawi, and I sit down and take that. By and people out there, you know, I tell her, you know. Left to her, you know. Sit down there, left to her, you know. If you notice, everybody tell us about the dangers of the vaccine and we could happen to you. But Black Lion tell us we have the power to stop them now. We have the power to stay home and don't go to work. Capsize the economy, then can't take it. If we not pay them, then I go come tell her we then chopping this down because we have pay them. We have pay Camille for come set date for our line here and daddy, for our life. We have pay them for do that. And we make our continue to pay them for do that. You know, say how we love with them and do how we. What happened to how we? We happen to how we. Why are we pay people for more than we have? I mean, come no man. You mean how we whole head rotten off? Cocotte and bread. By my people and they're nice. Yeah, my people and they make me suck my teeth and me not got no teeth. Me gum sung like a teeth myself. Yeah. Man, this is serious. This is serious. You see, the boy and them don't start to determine whether or not you pick me and they live or dead. Milo boy. A job boy like Milo sometimes he can't decide if you're Jamaican, if you're American, but we know for a fact for urine. You know become fire. And you not got no root here, you not connected to ya. Because his daddy say he a Portuguese. So that means Milo not got no roots here. Milo a alien when it comes to ya. And we make alien come take over our land. And a sentence are we to death. Now that's how we do fire burn. We know come here to apologize to them, you know. And them come here to interfere with our I would never ask Dr. Prime for come lead her, you know. He jump up and put a big self in the way and say he can lead. I'll never go home by he go knock and he knock on the door until he come be Prime Minister and bring your son come and bring your daughter and put you out there so and bring your family come. And bring your wife come on the airport. And he push himself and now we have never invite him into that. And so make our sit down and take that. The uninvited guests take over our home. Dr. Prime can't bring no evidence, no way to say, I come call he for come tell he can lead. And he run come tell how he could do that. And now he have mislead us. And we continue to be misled. Till he reach to the point now we are checking our very existence on the dot. And we still are sit down. And we still are agree and go with that. You see? Why all not easy, you know? Some people not easy for word, you know. A brother there, no blood, you know. I put on a little piece of him, they put one black pan. What he say in his boundary. You better go for planning. Let me move you one black. And right now he got a stinking soak along there, stink up your whole neighborhood and he run, me tell him about it and he run left it Ghana, Canada. And for me this is down there and I make it hardly breathe properly. But what is wrong with some people? And you have a big ULP now, so then let's do it. Anyway, there was some of the troubles we just go through in the hotel. I wish you watched that video, yeah. My brother, you run Ghana, Canada and left you soak away down there, still a stink up man can last night I was shut up my window, this one the house hot. I tell the people and them boy, you know, because you are my brother, but you act up. All I have to live as one. Anyway, I wish you really see that video, you know. Musa, serious. Musa, I wish you see that video, because you fucked up. I tell them my mind straight, you don't know me already. Anyway, we're moving. So here we are. With our necks in our nose, with Milo holding the other end of the rope. Milo, who was accused, just like his father, of abusing our women in this land. Milo was accused of destroying a little sister named Yogi's life. I can't tell you those things are true because, you know what I mean, they made headlines all over the island. They've been all over the place. Milo was accused. He's probably still being accused. He and his father of destroying the sisters of this country's lives and livelihood. And today, Milo and his father have set boundaries for our lives, and we sit down and attack that. We sit down and take that. Location Nantan was murdered than Tapasai and Hill. Up to now, we don't know how that life of the youth they go. But we sit down and take order from people who are supposed to give us answers. We don't know what happened to the, we don't know how youth life go. All we hear, wake up one morning and hear one of our little daughter, then find she hang up and she aside and Hill. We never know what happened after. My Lord then I tell her what happened to them thing there. Because them supposed to know. You see, his daddy said that the Prime Minister and the Commissioner of Police responsible for everything within this, every square inch of the island. That's what he said. Look, so many unanswered questions are in this country. And the only thing Milo and his daddy could think about is putting death sentence for now. And now we sit down and take that, right? That nice, right? Good. That's great. Yeah, man, how you mean? We are doing the best, right? How you mean? Come on. You love us, man. Man, they love us, man. Milo and his daddy love us, man. But me love Cocotte and bread. Me not love them and me not want them love me neither. Because it seems to me like them, they kind of love at that. Milo, you could talk where you like, you know. But me believe you not take no injection because you're not choking. And your daddy neither. Because for when me are here about this injection, me could tell myself your daddy not take none neither. Now me not know about anything there now. Me I tell you what me believe. You see, me believe you and your daddy. And Friday, you not take no injection, you lie. Because you know you kill. I didn't know the injection I kill. Because they would have done got the information long time. But Milo, Milo, you come down, you can set dateline for now. Maybe you could tell us if your daddy accept anything from Bill Gates. Maybe you could tell us that. Why you not check to tell us that? You want to be Prime Minister, you don't want to tell us the truth. Tell her whether or not your daddy accept anything from Bill Gates. You're not going to tell her that. Because maybe you accept a thing too. Because remember you are finance minister. Boy, Milo, I does make my day. Anytime you see me need a piece of comedy, me think boy. Cocotian bread. Look where our people reach. Till a little outsider come here and pass down hard up and a jump. Like if I walk by hot pitch. A little outsider come here and have a jump. Man fire, area born here, he no born here. Man, me live at Trinidad so much years. They call me outsider. You see me I tell you. And my roots, they're not Trinidad because a whole heap of people from that land here go populate Trinidad too. And me go there. And people who born from them say people who come from up here so call me outsider. So me must call Milo insider. When he not got no strings here, he never got no root here, he not got no family here. Because his daddy say he come from Portugal. So Milo not got no family here. Beef and the barrel is the same. Well, right now, beef has stink up the barrel. Big up Dave. I know beef has stink up the barrel. Yeah. Right now, the barrel them want to see beef. Yeah, in reality, barrel them want to see beef. And I like the barrel I try to show him beef outside and expose them to the elements so he could rat. You see me I tell you? Now, me come from me ghetto, you know. So me not know how to nice up thing. And me not know how to talk English. And me not know how to be diplomatic. And me not know how to polish words. You see? Me a ghetto man. I tell you that straight. Your daddy does play your imitation ghetto man and go and play your ghetto man, but he can't test ghetto people. I got a quality with him can. We too high for him. They make you think how stupid. Milo, you and your daddy. What about the real Prime Minister, Julian? Yeah, probably you're the man behind the scenes. Yeah, the big man. So you're a mouthpiece like Milo and them. Milo and them like gramophone. I'm only a blast. Milo we do hide it. Milo we do hide. Milo we not keep yourself quiet, you. You come here with shelter, you will give you work. Milo will give you work. Milo, me doubt you have the ability to find your own work. Because it is rumored that your daddy take the exam how much times. So me suppose you done too. Because you come after one dancing daddy and you come here come pass out of the way. Milo, we not going to pay some respect to your mother, the African in your life. Pay some respect to her, no man. And respect how people and them. Respect your mother, people and them, no Milo, we do you. Milo, we do you. Milo, this ain't no game, you know. Milo, this ain't no joke, you know. Milo, and I know that the spirits of our ancestors will judge you seriously. Milo, you not going to escape, you know, different to all of them. Because you should know better. You know about Rastafari and you think so you could use Rastafari for your mileage. You're going to burn for that. Milo, you see in this life, yeah, certain things does they happen to certain people and then does they wonder. But when they tamper with the spirits of our ancestors, everyone who do that, who go against the spirits of our ancestors, things have happened to them. And that's why me know for sure, Milo, you not come Prime Minister of the land and not will. No. The spirits of our ancestors not going to allow you. This is the end of the dynasty, Milo. You think you chat up your mouth. You and but what should we state of you? You encourage all the people to go back see and then dead off who you go Prime Minister over. Stupid, don't do it. Milo, I the new brand brain for the country. Well, if I hide it, boy, we don't see. Everything done, everything mash up. Milo. Cocotti and bread. Are we there again, man? I talk about our own business. You see, I people from the one. Now, here is the first brother who invite I man to Facebook. Paper, Brian Paper, Alexander, my brethren. My real brethren, you see him? Him and my real brethren. And me not dispute that. Me big up that anytime. Brian Alexander, my brethren. Brian Alexander introduced me to Facebook by his page. Brian Alexander make up my first Facebook page. You see one me got here right now. Brian Alexander make that up. You see? Brian Alexander, my brethren. But why me I mention Brian Alexander is if probably Brian Alexander might still have them videos they only do with him. Not much. Me not even know if I fool. Not much. But if you check the line in them video there, from day one, I man say that I and I people must come together and have conversation from the very first video there. Up to this one way I and I do here right now. The message remain constant. That unless I and I people not come together and accept I and I own responsibilities, I and I go sink into. We just call it oblivion. You see? And up to now, I and I, the Shaka Binghiwars, Black Lion Warriors, are still a see the same thing. No. On Facebook, the page, the name Shaka Binghiwars. No. Bingi, that's a Shaka Binghi, was in information. Information was. It declare war upon information. Because information must come out. And so we declare war upon all who are covered on information. Now Binghiwars. Binghiwars. That's the mission. If you notice, Panayman Facebook page, our lion family did it. The King Lion, the Empress, the youth. The family. And I never check for the individual. The family. Now, one brother even tried to contest my photo, my page. We just call anything there on Facebook, there, so talk about unless me not show my face again. Because he never overstand. My face is not important. It's the face of the mission, which is the dominion of the lion family. See, Bingi always talk about the importance of the family. That is it. And Milo is not part of the family. Because his father said that he is Portuguese. And his mother is a Jamaican and he born in America is not part of the family. But we take in the prodigal son and now we're looking up the whole house. Milo's father selects his words very carefully. So when he tells us that he's not one of us, he mean it, because he reconsidered it before he said it. He say he can't say his words, he chooses his words carefully. So when he tells us that he's not one of us, that was not just not a by the way talk, because he don't talk by the way. He chooses his words carefully. You see, he tell Harry he not one Harry. He bring his son who not one Harry, and he had the biggest mouth. He told them had the biggest mouth. And the most know about our life. And we sit down and we allow that. You see. So me go again now. Come and start bonfire, you know. Black Lion Warriors was the only one up front out there from the beginning. I tell the people that we are waste our energies out there. We are protest for the wrong thing because we not protest for us. Now, them come together, them pull a scheme for you and tell you say CUPID in a parliament and they shut down all of the protests. They shut down the protests and all the people and them who been out there protest. So part are you they now? Where are you they now? That me ask all of you now. You see? Are you go out there and are you protest to support something we against you and are you not see? Tell the people and them, Bingi tell the people and them, a one way out of this to shut the country down and see what the government make out of. But everyone afraid. Now you're up to the point here now. Sometime in another month you come up here now unless you not take no joke. You can't walk. Are you make that happen to you? Are your fault? Old people say, small boat keep a show and who not got good foot take in front. But you a small boat, you are going a big water and you not got foot and you want to go in front and you want to stop behind. Whose fault? Whose fault? Wake up Monday morning and stop home and see what go happen. You have to try something. Because you're at the point where nothing makes sense. The things on them you grasp and hold on to and sell your life for right now not make sense. So you have to try something. Try something different. But you don't want to try nothing different. You want to go along with the same old status quo and bring out the same result where I go against you all the time. What was the use of the protest? May I ask that? Boy, a hard road, Jet. What was the use of the protest? You see that, me I say? Boy, what some kind of people. What some kind of people who only decide to be at the end of a puppet string. And the puppet master goes up. Boy, hard. If we hold ourselves together and don't do what they say, what will they do? Our people, they do not have any powers. And we have the powers. Why we continue to surrender it to them? Oh boy. You afraid? You afraid? You afraid you're going to lose your work and you can't pay your bill, eh? You afraid? Yes. But this is your hour of decision. Yeah, this is your hour of decision. And you are at the crossroads between life and death. You choose. Sweet bloody goat mouth goes sour ass. Cause in your long sweet, but when time come for shit, you stick across your ass and you cock. You remember that time they get your cock. In nation cock, nobody can shit. Because sweetness in their mouth, in our mouth, plug our ass. Man, I think this thing I do. I wake up every morning, people are dead and I no make them. I no make them a dead. Nobody not tell I why them are dead and I sit down all I lay in I like and I sit down and I grumble with I your neighbor and I so yes and I so over 20 years with the only corner this was so. Over 20 years with the only corner this was so yes and so you say nothing come out of it but we still not do the same thing. Cucuti and bread. For some people. Boy, right now I make my belly hot me. Serious. Right now I make my belly roll up like no one shit. What am to worry? What kind of people are we? You see data come in your face and I shut your eye and I go head on. What happened to you? What happened to are we? What happened to all are we? I mean, what is the dose of stupidity we just drink when we wake up in the morning time? That doesn't make we go out the road and move stupid and act stupid and think stupid. And I see fire and I walk in there and pretend I don't know say fire burn. We make her do them thing there. And that we make her do them thing there. Boy, that boy they don't listen. Oh shit house. Yeah. We happen to her, we make her do them thing there to ourselves. Well, if you not love yourself, you expect somebody else to love you. Imagine, we are at a crossroads and fail and fail to defend our life with our lives. Do we think we will be able to defend our lives with our death? No, death and life is not the same. Death defend death, life defend life. Our government is the agent of death. Our government, they are death peddlers. They are death pushers. Them are crackhead. Cause them are push death. You put a deadline upon your people, taking away their own free will to make a choice. Well, not by your people, by our people. Taking away our free will to make a choice. And our people sit quietly and accept that. God help, run a radio station around the corner there, so you talk this. You run a radio station on the corner there, you talk that. But what is the solution? We know everything about the pollution. But how come we can't know what is the solution? Or is it we don't know what is the solution? Or is it that we are afraid to face the solution? Which one is it? We have to decide. Because the door is closing fast upon us and we still the outside there. I go on like Alice. We still in a wonderland. We still a stand up in our shoes and wonder. We still a wonder. Where we a wonder about. Sure. Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. Superman and Wonder Woman. I still in the movies. You see what I say? Whose fault our people? Whose fault that we are in the position that we are in right now? Whose fault? We sit. But with this, what is it you have on the people? Daddy, I used to. Hey, watch. See, I man don't know, you know. But let me talk from my. Nobody can have nothing covered on my eyes. Because my eyes wasn't given to them, was given to eye for eye to see, not for them to see. And them can't close my eyes, I have to open that. You see. But the people, because of weakness, fire, we have become so weak that we even deny our own ability. We sell it out for an illusion called dependency. And so now we can't stand up, otherwise we go lose where we don't got. How we go lose where you don't got? You mean the little spit you might put in your hands, so? The little, you call it the handout we might call. We name poor relief. And that you afraid you go lose? Poor relief. One thing we can't buy nothing for you, one thing we can't take you out, one thing we can't do nothing for you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something with poor relief. No. The government give you that for buy food, right? If the government catch you save anything from that, they can take it away from you, you know. That they will give for that. If the government catch you buy a shot out of that, they can take it away from you, you know, because they not give you for that. Because the money they not yours. The money they only for give you one piece of hungry belly food to keep your eye open. So you can go about and do their will like we are going here now. You could stop over and crumble in the corner of your house. Afraid to come out and defend your life because you know get a little piece of poor relief no more. So if I that you depend, it mean you done dead. You see? Because no way among in a land where people got eyes, you could close yours and walk. You go bump into people, you go bump into things, you go walk over a cliff. And if you refuse, if you keep on doubting what you are seeing in front of you, then you're doomed. You see it so? And you can't go talk nothing about it. You can't go talk nothing about you, no. You can't say never been no. Anytime you say never been no, you lie to yourself. Not true. My heart fire. Kind of dotishness with the pan. Yeah? We kind of dotishness with the pan. And I think say we are live. No, that is a lie. You see? We have to get it in our heads that we have to stop the government. And why we think we can stop them? It is simple to stop them. Stop home. Do not report to work. Try that for even 1 week and see what happens. Do not report to work. It's a simple case. What you afraid for? The mortgage where you're frightened about not no use to you right now. The house where you try to save is not of no use to you right now. Your bank account is no use to you right now because your life is being threatened. We can see our life is under threat. A threat of extinction. And we can see that. That are after the crumble and all this kind of. We do have it. Everything they do have it. No. There is no evidence that they could bring to us that the mass does any good for us. The only thing it does for us is destroy our health. Now, they can't counteract that. See? There is no evidence that they could bring for us that a healthy body does not destroy the virus, so-called virus. Right? There is no evidence that they could bring to us that it was necessary to close down schools. There's no evidence that they could bring to us that it was necessary to shut down commerce. No evidence. They have no evidence of that. You see? That's why some countries out there, so, as they just say, bite the bullet and free up the people. And tell the people, say, well, look, the best thing for this, it could be treated with home remedies. You catch it, stay home and treat it. We don't want people coming to the hospitals anymore because you can't stay home and treat it. Then we may then want that level of knowledge spread to us. They want vaccine us. And we sit down there, accept them. The test, we need PCR, however, the test is 97 to 98% faulty. It is proven. Because the scientists and them say the test does not isolate the virus from among the rest of the mucus. And you cannot make a vaccine for a virus unless you can isolate it. You see? Now, they're telling you that, all right, you don't have to take the vaccine in that mandatory, but you have to go test. No, they're violating your rights right there. If it's not mandatory, why you have to test? They're forcing you, they're violating your rights right there, and you because you want to work. You go in. You know what they're doing to you when they push this thing in your nose? Do you know? How can you trust them when you know? No, you don't want to take the vaccine, right? Because you can't trust the vaccine. So how could you trust them to test you? You see what I say? Because you want to work, right? And I'm going to test you. And after a few tests, you then tell you got the virus. You're gone. How do you know that them not, how we word name, whatever I word be, with the virus? I mean, when them put the thing in your nose, you know when them are put in your nose. And you have anywhere reading the result. The tester say people who got the virus clean, and you say people who not got it. It's a mix-up thing. They don't get it clear yet. And little youth like Milo and them come out here, come put, he and his daddy, come out here, come put thing, date for the people and them, how long they should, woman like them, how long they got left to live. And now we sit down here and take anything there. You see? And now we afraid to stop home and shut the country down. Shut down the cooperation. Shut the cooperation down. Are we in charge of that? Why, this is so sickening. It is so sickening. We could imagine a Garvey and them used to go try for reason to them people in Rasta. A people who have no interest in their own lives. A people who truly don't care what happens to them. As long as they wake up, as long as we can wake up every morning and submit ourselves under massa. That is good enough for us. Wake up every morning and run down, go do massa work. And massa put demand for you that unless you not take vaccine and unless you not swab up your nose, you can't walk in your own land, and you agree with that. Well, if you can't walk, stop walk now. You wait until it's too late. Stop walk now, stop home. Monday morning I come up here, everybody stop home. No bus to the road. Nothing. Nobody not go to work. And see what Camille and his daddy go do. Let me tell you something, you know. Remember how we have paid them, you know. And remember if I have not paid them, then I go to work. And remember how we have blood, sweat, and tears. I pay them, and that them I use to make law, to restrict with free movement. And we have paid them for do that, you know, our people. We have forget that we have paid them for do that, you know. Then I pay themselves. For them alone, then I did it. You see? None of them. You ever hear any of them I tell you, say, all right, me left my salary at the treasury with a month, yeah? And that then did it for. Then I did it for us, and we have paid them to do with them thing, yeah? And we make we can see how we have paid them. And we make we can see if we stop pay them, they have to stop do we and move out of the way. Because them a vampire. all them politics out there. They call it, with them name? Aristocratic political vampire. Yeah. You see what I say? And we are pay them. And we are pay them, no them a pay us. And we are pay them because they don't walk no way. They only walk up to pass down hard upon us. And take we money and spend on how them they see fit. And we are pay them for do all them things there. So make we can't get it in our head that if we stop pay them, I will get rid of them. Stop pay them. Don't pay no light bill, don't pay no water bill, don't pay no taxes, don't pay no nothing. And see what they're going to do. All we don't pay no light, they're going to chop down the whole country. They can't do that. They chop off everybody what. They can't do that. They cannot do these things. People want muscle, we have to go spend your own money in a store and all kind of thing, and I do that. If I will do that, then could stop our way. Then can't stop our way. But because are we frightened, you see first thing they do, they spread a whole bag of fear around between the people, and that all are we frightened, and are we are bow to the thing we are trying to keep away from. Look how they are going out, they're going to protest against the restrictions and the enforcement of COVID laws, but we have a whole heap of mass. I sent to different story. You see, now at the flu season, every year people just dead there from flu and people just get flu. Our people become so excited and overwhelmed with sensationalism. Look at our people out there. Look at how we are fight with self. Some of us sick and a fight with self to mass, to obey people who we got control over. We make them turn the table upon us. All I go out there with no mask, no bus driver owner can mask away because they depend on us. That's why they out there. Every motion in this island depend on us. The bus depend on us. The business depend on us. The government depend on us. And we run things, not them. But we allow them because we afraid. And me not see what we afraid for. They don't choke that in your face and you're still afraid. The only way to kill that is to stand up in my face and kill him off where he go back to the cemetery where he come from. We're afraid. We are give that more value over life now. None of that we are do, we're afraid. We're afraid for sit down home Monday morning and now we don't come out, we're afraid for do that. You take your bet, no now we not go do that. We are going to still walk into the thing. Monday morning we still are going to take out when I even daily salary we then give we for go pay for swab. Them not pay for it, you know. You have to squeeze it out of with them not pay you. And you have to go pay for that. A cut back food for your picnic and them. Cut back something you might need for the month. And you settle for that and you agree that. And you're afraid to sit down home against that. You want me to do that and me not into do that, Mr. Pooh. Look what going on in America. Look at the amount of police. They stop home. Truck drivers stop home. Warehouse workers stop home. Till right now in other land here. All I want to know what depend on barrel for Christmas, no surety. You don't get none. Because the people and them stand up out there so, and make the supermarket shelf and empty. The government have to budge. They have to. They can't continue it like that. The people themselves will rise up against them. They have to. That's what we need to do, you know. Just push back against them. do something, try something and see what go happen. You can't just this so, just this so, just this so, just this so. How will that be? Will that be? We don't know where that be. We just this so, this so, this so, this so. And every little hawk a hearing a come spit and a boy, then thing you hard. Then thing you hard. How we do how we make how we stop so. Iron people used to always they rise up. But from come 2000 we rise down. East na rise floor no more because East get old and stale. Boy, what happened to Harvey? Me no know, boy. Me really no know what happened to Harvey. Boy, what some people? Sure. Rasta is unbelievable that area could get to this point. Coming out from a people who fight colonialism here for 200 years. But watch now. A people who in a 1935 stand up here with stick and stone and cutlass against gun in a 1935. And that people and them how we come from. What do we know? How you think them people, Asmund Williams and Sheriff Lewis and all the warriors, they know, with them a feel, or with them a think about area right now? Because area show them that the sacrifice was in vain. Hey, big up my brethren. Shabani, big up yourself. We are show them now that their sacrifice was in vain. Because now, them stand up, but we are now at the lamb to the slaughter. We give up. Our warriors stand up in this land. But we give up. You see, that's why them a tell her about some Macintosh and all kind of things. So we feel that when the home sit down and them gonna do it first. You see? They had a reason why they not tell her about Sheriff Lewis and Asmund Williams and them warrior there who actually been in the field and who caused things to happen. Because I don't know much about Milo, but his daddy know full well the result of that war in 1935. He know full well that the land was given to us. You see, he know that. We had a result in a 1935 that we did not capitalize on. Because the people and them who we put in a power from them time there. The only one of them who been a tell we shoot have been Joshua. Occupy the land, take up the land, take up the land, take up the land, take up the land. You see? Some wise one among us in them time they moved and take up some land. You see? Put it and then grab up the mouse. And then now we just there all we could do for all them time they are just the on the fringe, just the edge of the estate. You know. You have village like Bukoment. People and them they just jam the people in a one little corner down by the sea down there so. And they don't even have a yard to plant nothing. While Punet have all the land. You know. They jammy people in our little corner in our another village called number 8. With them not got no room for plant food. You see me I show you? While Punet got all the land. Punet not come from here. He come from England. Ralph comes our brother. Camille your uncle. You see? And then now, they have this pattern set that they will always be in control and always sit down there and don't watch. Our people, this is very important thing. Because me have to always keep saying it. When Joshua been a go up all and it suffer, go tell the people and them come down from up there, come take up the land and them in the south. Jack Punnett and them pull in Milton Keynes and a Farm Labour Party to stop that. Most important, alright people, listen to this and make sense of it. Punnett tell our people, if I vote for Joshua, Joshua go take away Ariel and I, they don't get no work. Our people, let me check the level of mentality, you know, the level of mindset that have us where we are, you know, because we're not thinking for ourselves. And out of all of that, we are still here, this very hour, still not thinking for ourselves. You see, James Mitchell come along and he mama us with a dotish political ignorance, political illusion, we call land reform. Bag of bullshit. Because I am still asking him, how does he expect to take farm workers and promote them to farm owners and managers without training? These are people who are accustomed to hold out their hand for a salary. They're not accustomed, they want to train to make their own salaries. And you just take them and throw them in the wilderness like that. And from since 1992, I say it to Reuben Robinson and I'll say it again. You're just doing it in a way that you know the people will not be able to capitalize. So when they don't, you say you give them land and them now they want it. You put clause in the lease that you give to the people that the government could change the land use at any time. Your son, because he come after your dynasty, you know, Ralph Gonsalve come along and capitalize on that. Taking away the land from the people. With the use of that clause, he could change the land use. You put it there, James. You the greatest lover of the people. You put that there. Because all you got for pull white wool over the eyes of the people. And I do that. But here, Black Lion there, long time I watch her, you know. Long time Black Lion there watch her, you. No. And a chronicle all where I do inside of that. In that stinking head there. Way inside of the smoky. Long time. But you see them they in a smoker, you can't see them. A long time I watch how you move. And a long time the people and them nah pay attention to what I do. I take it for granted. Because all I do the whole heap of thing in front of people. Because when hey, okay, how to put that one there? Now, imagine the level of our thinking, right? That Dr. Prime go come and take away a few acres of land from you and give you a house pat and tell you could take that to the bank. So now, when you take the house pat to the bank to get money to build a house, how you go pay back the bank when you can't work the same house pat? You can't work money house pat. Now you are a farmer, you know. That's how you know. You have, let's say you have, I don't know how we land size and them been all over the place. You feel King Ruby are the smallest sizes. In a Belize, okay, put a man's load on as 2 acres. You got 2 acres, right? The government take that 2 acres there for you. Now that 2 acres there, you could go in the bank and borrow money because you could work that 2 acres there to pay your loan. Right? But him take that 2 acres there for you and give you a maga house spot or a spot where only cool house. You hardly got a good yard there, so. Yes, I. And you tell you care at a bank. So you know see everything he take for you right there. Because you can't pay a loan on that little spot there, so. So then we bank go take that for you. And we bank take a government own. And you sit down and you applaud that. You forget. At the same grabbermania where this thing spread through the island. But how Glenn Jackson carry bag of people go give it the land for a piece of fried chicken in Kentucky. That was presided over by these same people, you know. But still, we sit down and we do nothing. But still, because it's only when the man in the long black coat come knocking on your door, you know that that is a reality. You're too late. You see? You're too late. Old people say, a man yam and I yas fully gone in I bed over yam. Did it? Well, boy, my ass full now, belly full, death can't come. In the middle of the night, somebody knock on the door. Who did it? Mr. Death. Yeah, don't joke, me gonna make take you hang outside. Joke you better make? You're too late. You better not make no joke, be serious. The words of your mouth can judge you. Be serious. So we are come forward to the thing now. Are we are pay the people and them who are doing them thing here? So that means we are them boss. Let me rise up to recognize that. We are pay them, that means we are them boss. And we are going to stop pay them. We are going to stop home from Monday morning. I mean, I take care better we can do that. Better we afraid to do that. I better allow you that I'm afraid to stop home Monday morning. Hey, what? If you not try something different, how you know if anything different could happen? No. You see, me land life some kind of ways, you know, because me just can't stop to think about things. Me just have to go out there and do things. Okay. Right there on my farm. Me, I wonder where to cook. Me don't know where to cook. Alright. Me go there. First thing, go get a dreadnought. So me go out buy a dreadnought 3 days, me get a dreadnought. Then, me come now, and me take me goji, you know. I call them goji, that culture thing. Just take a coconut shell and cut them out and make a grater. So, you cut, you must see coconut wrong, and so you know. Right. And you see while me just sit down there do that now. Just because me start to cook there now. And me sit down there do that and it just come clear to me when me want to cook. I'm just go out in the farm, me prepare the dreadnought juice, put them on the fire, and me gone out in the farm and me collect this and me collect that and me come forward and me make me pot and me highway. Because there's always something we can do to move us to the other level. But if we sit down and cry over it, then it not go happen. If we never try something different, then nothing different not go happen. It will remain the same way. And we end up in a we end up to be the habitat of ludicrous. That's what they call it. The habitat of ludicrous. Meaning you're doing something the same way over and over and looking for a different result. They say you're crazy. And that's not true. You're not crazy. Yeah. Rastafari, highly eyes, majesty of Haile Selassie. Old people say sense of trouble, boy. You know what I mean? We have the power right here. We have it both hands around it, you know. We have our both hands around the power, but still we are let it go. Why we are do that? Hold on to the power. We have the power, our people. Get fear out of your mind and live. They don't sentence you to death. So what are you afraid of? Born death and live. We don't think about death, we think about live. Stop being afraid to die. And make them kill you by the way of torture. You're afraid to die and you run into death and you get tortured till you're dead. The decision is ours. No government can force us to do anything. Stop dividing ourselves along party and religious lines and come to what we have in common. And what we have in common is our life is at stake. All of us in this land have that in common. Why we can't recognize that and address it? It is simple. Stop home. Now, you see how ULP used to do it? They used to shut down the tongue from Monday to Thursday. And then they say they open it back up Friday and Saturday, so poor people come make money. Now, they were not the government, you know. But they was controlling the streets. They used to shut and open the tongue as at will. So what about us? And collectively we more than we ULP being got out there collectively. Because that was a divided thing. You have people who did not agree with that. You had NDP people who not been to take part in that. And you have ULP people. You even have ULP people who not been to take part in that. It wasn't really a collective thing. But it was an effective strategy. Which in some time you don't need everybody. It was an effective strategy and it paid off. And we see it pay off and we don't want to use it. We see it brings a good result, but we don't want to use it. We don't want to do nothing that is good. I maintain, we do not go into the streets and protest. We stay at home. And let me see what they will do. You know, so many things we could do. We could set up our communities in areas where, heal up Janice. We could set up our communities in forms where we have people guarding through the day, people sleeping in the day, and people guarding through the night, people sleeping in the night. We work in shift. Because this is our life. We work in shift, we guard in we life. So no man can sneak in by us by night because we guard in we life. This is war. We are on the battlefield to defend our lives. This is war. They have declared war on us. And what is our response? Rule over and dead? Play dead? No, that not work right now. You either stand up in defense of your life or you bow to death. We do not have another choice. This is the reality of our lives. Take it or leave it. The choice is ours. Is we shut the government down or we continue to bow to their oppression. The choice is ours. It ain't causing us a cent. We don't have to pay no passage to go in town and march up and down for no police come put big gun in our face. Or we stop out or we live. And now we see what's going to happen next. You see, we can no longer maintain being our worst enemy. No, we can no longer do that. If you notice, In this death sentence, there is no NDP and no ULP. You know. People be wise. They not got no party line in this, you know. Whether you are ULP or NDP, you don't take the truck, you can't walk. You not got no party line in this, people. There is always that time in life when we have to heal the division and move forward. Burn NDP, burn ULP, burn all of them distraction. Because we have seen it. We have seen it before our very eyes today. Inside of this death sentence, there is no borders. No parties and borders. You are ULP and you don't do it and tell you you're going to lose your work the same way. You are NDP, same thing. There are no borders. Brethren and sistrins and brethren. Our life is at the crossroad. Inside of this party, no religion no longer exists. Our life hangs in the balance. That is what is important right now. You can't serve no party if you're dead. You can't go to church if you're dead. First things first. Party and religion, them a nickname, them not us. First thing first. Life is us. First things first. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be now and forever. Life was in the beginning, and let life be now and forever. Yeah, man, we big up life. More life, how we say. And if we say more life, we must mean more life. And we must stand up and defend more life. You see? Because if you want it, you have to go get it. No one will give it to you. And if it's good enough to live for, then it is good enough to die for. This is where we are at now, our people. This is exactly where we are at. The choice is ours. It is not for the politics. Them not got no say right now. All them do a blah run up them big fat mouth. They not got no say. The say is ours. They can't make us do anything. It's only we can make ourselves do anything. And if we decide that we are not going to do something, they cannot make us do it. Hear why they can't make you do it. You see right out there? We grew up to learn some things. Some of them may be written in the Bible or whatever. One of them say, the devil tempt you, but he can't force you. But you will see that in an illusion, in a vacuum. You will push that to like something will do exist, this imagination, then tell about some Satan with it somewhere out there. So. But you cannot apply it to who is in front of your face, to who or what is in front of your face. The devil with his temptation is in front of your face. He has the power and the right and the authority to tempt you. But he does not have the power and the right and the authority to force you. That decision is yours. You see, this is why, look at how they're doing it. They're telling you that it's not mandatory. But yet still, they're giving you a choice that you are not part of. And me always say, you can't give me the phone and give me the lighter and tell me choose one. That is not a choice. You see. So you can't come tell me now that you now make it mandatory and you are telling me if me not walk, if me not take it, me can't walk. And you still a try to tell me you now make it mandatory. Because me stupid, you see. You know, see how me stupid. You still a try to tell me you now make it mandatory but when you put conditions. You see me I say? You have put condition and you still a tell me you now make it mandatory. You know, see how me down as a dundo head. Me stupid. That's how you look for me. Where else you want me say? You see? Because you do it in my face and tell me you not do it. So that mean you say me not see. You do it in my face and tell me you not do it. You know see me CUPID. Man, where going here? We are going here with our we. We are going with our we. I have no respect for ourselves as human beings. We have no respect for ourselves as creation of the Creator. You see? What are we doing to our Creator? Our Creator just create us just to be guinea pigs and samples and all kind of boy. That's where we there for. So then the Creator not waste time. We must prove to the Creator that he waste time put our way up. We must prove to our warriors that they waste their blood, sweat and tears to make sure that we there. And look what we are doing to them. Look what we are doing to all the people who sacrifice for us to be here. We just give it up. We just give up all of that just like that. Come on, no, man. Are we real? Are we for real? Do we have feelings? Have we become so cold to ourselves that the blood in our body has become frozen like God's salary? So from the time we freeze salary, that means the whole of we freeze. We can't think no more. We brain freeze, we mind freeze, everything freeze, we body freeze. We can't think for ourselves anymore. All we can see is what they tell us to do. And even jump to do it before they tell us because we think that's what they want us to do. Is that all that we can see? We can't see nothing of ourselves. We can't see ourselves in the picture up to now. We can't see our role up to now. Where are we at this point? Do we know? Where are we going from here? Do we know? How are we going to get there? Do we know? By what means do we know? Come on, no man. Who do we want to answer these questions for us? They are, it is all, the answer is all within us. Once we could eradicate the fears of our mind and confident in ourselves that no one else can do it for us. How is it so hard? What are the strings and chains that have us tied down like that? I mean, come on. What is it about us? Boy, it's terrible. Me tell you no say no, it's terrible. Is it Black Lion supposed to believe and be dead people there out there? That our whole island right now is a cemetery, a walking duppy? The horrors of the night of the living dead, just dead people have flowed through the place. And that's how we are going here, sir? No, not tell me that. A living people there, man, not talk crap. You see? But living people can't walk the streets of death. Where are we going? We really are going. Are you talk to me now, man? Me will not tell lyrics, not tell lie. No, me will not tell lyrics. Talk to me. Talk to me now, people, and them. No, I go and talk to me. Tell me something, no, man. Give me a 2 liquor word of comfort, no, man. Right now, you no see me broken down. Because right now, me living in an illusion. Me can't. No, me living in an illusion because me can't accept what I go on to be reality. Talk to me, no, man. Tell me a dream, no, man. Me still could wake up. Tell me still got another chance, no, man. That me carry here. That me... Hey! Hey! Why? It's terrible. River Nile. Me people them serious. Tell me a dream and this now go on. Tell me see me I go wake up a morning because I know a night. And that thing you know go on a dream, me a dream. Me really. Me not tell no lie, you know. Me want believe me a dream. But for me problem is that me not believe nothing. Me have to know. I mean, no me not dream. But me willing to believe me a dream. Because this cannot be for real. That movie we are going here can't be for real. This is our fiction movie. This not real. You see? And we are going to walk off the stage again and our life will get again because this is not real we are going here, right? Right? Hey. Come on no man. Come on no man. Think about you pick me and then no man. You know? Think about what kind of life you are prepared for your pick me and then no man. Man, you pick me and then innocent, you know man. And for your decision, I go either sentence them to life or sentence them to death. And we have the choice right now we're going to go happen to. Hot coals me here. I will have to make the choice right now as to where I go happen to our pick me and them this evening. You see? Because right now, me not look to me. Me not know if me I see right. But it not look to me like we have left anything give them for hold and pan. So that they can stand up and stand firm. It not look so to me. Me no know, me not have to see everything, you know, me could wrong. And all the way me attack here, me totally wish me wrong with everything I say. You see? But it's hard for me to lie to myself. Me can't lie to myself when me go do that because me can't tell no one lie. Let me tell you something about lie. You see, if I man tell you a lie, just because I know is a lie I not tell you lie. And me I tell you lie. You see me I say? And me can't tell myself that everything is alright when me know that is a lie. And so, that's why me wish to believe. Me go like to believe that not so. All them things you me talk about not so. And everything going good. Because it seemed to me like that are the way we assume as a people. Because them don't teach how we say silent mean consent. And from time we just there, I take all them things there so. And I will now come up in with no response to respond against them. That mean I will agree with them. And that mean the people and them who enforce them I get more power and more strength to do them things there because we agree. You see. So, I saw me look come. Because if I never agree, then things they can happen. I saw me look come. You see, I be who? Boris Johnson. One of them boy there, he tried to go against the people in England with Brexit. And then the people tell him no way. He listened to the people and them and he resigned. He moved out their way. But out here now then they got to buy for donkey pen out here so. He donkey and then who they any pen, although he pen out go them, then I want come out. No, not pen out go, them out go pen. Then too big for pen but still then I want come out. They want to stop up in the pen and broke on down. Another liquor to buy to donkey pen bout here so. And the people and them just sat and I watch it. I watch the destruction. We just sat and I watch the destruction of everything that our elders work for. Everything that they shed their blood for. And I just sat here and I contribute to the destruction of that with our nothingness. And expect it to be all well and good. Yeah, we are all well and good. Because you will eat the bread that you need. That is what is well and good. All of us will eat the bread that we need. Yes. Because we need it and we bake it and we're going to yam it. Regardless to how we come out from you, we're going to yam it. Because we make it. Man, come on, no man. Come on, no man. Man. You see. Yeah. Why, so anytime me want done with anything here, but you know, make me reason still because elders and them no want me. You see all me go through? Elders and them no want me, you know. Long before me try the road. You know, Daddy tell me, say, you have it wrong, you know. You tell yourself that you're going to talk and achieve anything. No, you're not going to do that. Them people will kill you first. Because them people do listen. And once you're there in their head every minute, the easiest thing is for them kill you first. And my company road, I expect that. Granny tell me my payment on the road here is injuries and death from my own people. My company road know that. My company road knowing that. You see. And that's why I continue with one non-partial stance. I'm not change that because my company road knowing that. But when me dead, let me dead for something worthwhile. Let me not just dead and go to waste. Like all the warriors before me who trod this road. Because me know say me can't dead. Because me know say me are them same warriors they trod before. And that's why me they attack the same thing them been attacked before. Because me know say me are the manifesting spirit of my ancestors in a flesh in the eye wire. So nobody can convince him about that. Because me there long before that. Me conquer that. Me conquer that 400 million times in a 400 years. Me conquer that. So then can do it again. Man fire. You see what I said? But then, like everything else, it's only what we do for ourselves will be done for us. If we sit down and accept shit, that is what we will get. If we stand up and demand that we deserve more, that is what we will get. Nothing that is good comes easy. And be mindful of things that comes easy. Because everything has a price. You either pay or you get paid. Nothing is for free. This is what we have to get into our minds. Nothing is for free. There is a sacrifice. No pain, no gain. No guts, no glory. There is a sacrifice for everything. And get it out of your head that Jesus sacrificed for you. No, you have to sacrifice for your children. It is a sacrifice that we have to make. All of us have to make it. Even though we go hungry for a week, or a few days, a month, or whatever. Even though our houses go without current and water. It is a sacrifice that we have to make so that our coming generation will have something to stand on. But when they look at us and they see how we slide away, I mean, come, what do we leave for them? How do we expect them to carry on from where we leave off? Is that not important to us? Come on, come on, come on. Come on. So here we go. Come on. Well, you know, everything is just topic for discussion, you know. And I people have to talk among ourselves. We have to reason among ourselves and get this thing straight. And to know see where we do in a collective way. You know what I mean? We have to do that. And remember, No condition is permanent. No condition in life is permanent. Because life is not static. Life is not an extent. There you could go there and stop there. Life is a continuous energy, a continuous cycle, a continuous research, a continuous maintain, a continuous upkeep is life. So as we journey, we always remember our elder warriors. Casper London, I'm talking about Casper London. Brethren, you should come forward and do your work. Casper Marshall, who educate or train quite a lot of us in the discipline of the building of our country. Right now, I might feel it. So I have always hate panic. Procrastination is the thief of time. Think on these things, our people. Within us is everything that we need. See? Men and people of desperate origin come together for a common cause. Let us seize upon areas of agreement and act now. We already know what our common cause is. All we have to do is to act now. We all are already in agreement of what our common cause is. All we have to do is to act now. Good things come to those who wait. But there is another time that called way too late. You don't get nothing. All the bird suck the best flower, the best, you know what I mean? Sometimes so much words, put them in a place. You know what I mean? When the village planner comes around to make a plan for the village, and you are not there, it means you are not represented. So if a toilet end up in front you do, that's the consensus, you have to take it. Be your own representative. Each one of us individually and collectively represent ourselves because it is our own lives. Too long we are give it to people. You see me I say? Now, the more things change, the more they remain the same, but still change is the answer. Because the only thing that remains constant in life is change. Emperor Haile Selassie. Change beget change. Change is the mother of change. Be the change that you want to see. Become the change that you want to see. Because we have that power to become whatever we want to become. Once we eliminate the fears from our minds. Marcus Garvey, don't say you wake up this morning. Don't say when you wake up this morning, don't say you can't find work. Go out there and make work. Be productive. Be creative. Be creative. There's no such thing as you can't find work or you have to depend on anybody to work. The fowl and them I go out there and scratch the earth and find their food. The animals I go out there them and find their food. The bird I fly through the sky and find their food. And if you think say you're superior to them, you think say you're higher than them and you can't find your food for yourself. You see where we are say? So you see where we are say now? The problems that we have are problems that we create because of our lack of self-confidence. Because we always believe someone else must do it for us. Isn't that what is happening? See, that's not true. You see? Because, all in a one, everything in a one, because everything important. Because me learn from the elders and them said, when they take the whip off, we back the first thing and we ask what I go do. Master used to get food, clothes and shelter. So I go do. And me look say, me say that a million times, I not stop say it. Because when me look at the same thing, I see we still ask what I go do. If I will not take the vaccine, what I go do? I not get no work, what I go do? Still ask what I go do. Because of your self-doubt. Because you don't know inside of you. You are already equipped with everything to get your life forward. But because you deny that and replace it by handout help, by somebody else leading you. And you're not blind and have a blind leading you. So right now you suspending space over the cliff and I wonder what you do. But you could still do something. If you're confident yourself, then you go climb up. You wouldn't crash in the cliff, you will climb up the face. Just confident yourself that the cliff not higher than you higher than the cliff. And you can climb on the top of the cliff and the cliff can climb on you. And them are the cliff. And you are the climber. Climb over the cliff. No study them. They can't stop you. They can't stop none of us once we move collectively. This is how we have to get in our head. Do it collectively and then can't stop none of us. They will never, like my brother used to say, never day, never night, be able to stop any one of us. As long as all of us. Watch. I saw simple things, You just go out there and you just watch things like National Geographic, right? And look what you just see. You see a herd of buffalo there, and you see a lion there, He was buffalo for him. But he walk with it. He don't know say he can't go in the middle like buffalo, otherwise boy, he like nothing. He come like a liquor. He come like sand. They will just run over his. So he had to know. He has set all kind of trap to stray one buffalo so that he could get between the buffalo and the herd. Open your eye, people, and see the same thing them a do. We pick we off one by one. No more see the same. Then I got no new strategy. Everything is there. And we have to see. We have to open our eyes. Because as long as all the buffalo stay together in the herd, the lion I got no food, he go somewhere else. Boy, go somewhere else. You see. But the moment they find one little weak spot in you, then capitalize on that. And turn the whole of you weak. And that them I do. Tell me say that them I do and me shut up. But anyway, at the life we live. Just keep the joy pumping, man. You know what I mean? Keep the energies up and keep the consciousness rising. And I will climb over the cliff with self-confidence. And I will climb over the cliff. Just have to self-confident in myself. And I will make it. And I will do it. And I did it before, and I will do it again to the strength that is within us, to our own self-confidence. We will make it. We will chase them crazy ball head out of tongue. We will, with our self-confidence, confident in ourselves to do it, and we will. So, like no condition is permanent and the journey have to continue as I journey towards and I own liberation. And before me had, and I give thanks to all the people and them who take time out to listening to this new program come through from Bill Talk Show, Build the Nation with Darius. Our new start, and Darius, I try to use that avenue to sell to our people areas of development that we can do for ourselves and the way forward. So I seek Panya and them give you some support and thing, no? Calling pan the program and thing, and like keep conversation. No? There's nothing we tell nobody what we do, but I just keep conversation. I just a find way to open conversation amongst ourselves instead of like how me just they attack or so. And then we have next program with the attack. So we just have find little areas, you know what I mean, to bring in the people and them mouth-to-mouth conversation now, as what Gabby said. Must have like a mouth-to-mouth conversation. So listen out for Darius. When you build the nation, well, I press the powerful and strong, you know. When she build the nation, you know, from Monday evening from 3:30 to 5, and another program again on Friday, and 3:30 to 5. And me I hail upon the them. Support the Empress, no man. Support the Empress. Enough thing you and them can learn out of that. Because see, all of you got something to do, have to do it, you know, man. And all of you got something to teach, have to teach it. That's the idea, you know what I mean? And then I have to support them who broke the barrier and come forward, can teach me. Life has started them. You know what I mean? And then now, and I have the root, the foundation of this program here. Not coconut and bread at the root. You know? And from the ground to the mouth. Yeah, hot up me I drink. Yes, man, enough strength. Yes, I am. Yeah, you know what I mean? From the ground to the mouth, that program I know Saturday evening, past Saturday evening. You know, when I move, I try to deal with the root of when I deal with and along the levels of manufacturing, etc., etc., etc. I'm trying to find little ways of trying to put our people to work. When I put them to work, make them put themselves to work. Oh, I say that one, on the level there, so. And I have, you see, Brother Dave is a genius, a little shorty, big dreadhead, big locks man, you see that walk around out there. So with the glasses and always a smile, so among that thing we got in a year. So now, he have this idea, now we have a machine shop. When I say a machine shop, a factory. See him there? One of the baddest cupboard maker in your kitchen. Bad furniture, ready see him there. Contractor bill house and things. But we want to do now. He want to train especially youth daughters. And you know, I can't remember reason. I tell him say, well, I do feel that you see them sisters and them all they go got youth and thing and I really got, you know, their life in a mess and thing. Them could be more committed to work, you know. So like say, I can get class to train some of them sisters there. Cause see, the brothers and them sometimes, you know, man, you have to go with them. But if they see women do things, you know, then go come to. Anyway, so sisters who might be interested in things like furniture making and all them things. Because women and them have to put their hand in everything, you know. So I can train sisters to in the field of furniture making, my brother Dave. You know? So here I go now. But you see, I can cover every area, you know. So I need the people and have to respond as well. Right? Get in touch with Bill. You know the Bill phone number always the data. I always see this and try sisters who might be interested in building cupboards, building furnitures. Lord try to make another move on that, you know, and try to get I people out of this idle thing, no? Especially sisters and them, no? So them now go sell pussy for now, for bread, you know what I mean? They can make it for their own self. Cause you know what I mean? Find something to help out to another, do thing and make it time, you know. So me I say, this evening from 5, from now to the ground, repeat broadcast at 6. And we will say upon Monday. And we will say the other one, the new one on the scene. Well, none of them are new, you know, but the other addition, Darius and Ring, Bell the Nation, support the sister. You know what I mean? And don't forget, now you see, me there all a while and I tell you about Monty great and Monty I do for this place. And I don't forget that, because you see all them innovations there. We have to big up Monty, support Bill, whichever I could do. Because every little addition costs, you know, you cost some money and thing, and I got that right now. And I try to put things in place to reach to the level. Support Bill. Any little done you can pass, any little job you have to do, a little funeral, a little wedding, a little some kind of graduation, or any kind of church service, you know what I mean? The Monty here. Yeah man, big up all around yourself and all, and I as I journey till about 5 this evening again. See?